Hello, my name is Bernie English and I'm a Beef Extension Officer with the FutureBeef team based at Mareeba. I've worked with North Queensland beef producers for 40 years, from the wet coast tableland to the dry tropics. This presentation is brought to you by the Northern Gulf Resource Management Group and FutureBeef Savannah Plan team. Through Savannah Plan, the Northern Gulf and FutureBeef teams are building a more sustainable and prosperous beef industry across northern Queensland. The aim of this presentation is to demonstrate why body condition score drives breeder performance, how body condition score can be used to improve herd performance, how to manage body condition within your breeder herd, and understanding of body condition score 3, and a summary at the end with the key points. So what I mean when talking about body condition score, it is a visual assessment of overall fleshing, mainly muscle and fat, and to some extent internal fat reserves. It is important to remember that body condition scoring is different to fat scoring, which only considers fat. While well-nourished cattle can have very little fat on them. This is particularly apparent in young cattle, Euro cross cattle and bulls. Under poor seasonal conditions and or high nutritional demands, cattle lose overall body condition. Fat is lost first, then muscle tissue. Under these conditions, their overall fleshing decreases and bones become more prominent. When condition scoring animals, it is recommended that you mentally describe the condition in words first, then convert the description to a number. For example, if an animal is in moderate condition, we would give it a 3 versus a 4 for one in good condition. So why is scoring of your breeder so important? Body condition score is the main driver to breeder performance. If your cows are not cycling, then they are not able to get pregnant. The main issue seen amongst breeding herds in Northern Australia is the number of cows cycling and the time of cycling. The main reason for this issue is breeder condition. The condition that the cows are at calving will have a huge impact on subsequent pregnancy rates, because cows' ovaries are preparing for the next pregnancy while still pregnant. So how much time have you got? So in our 365-day year, minus the average Brahma breeder pregnancy is 290 days. Then we have a 42 day or 6 week gap between that calving and estimated first cycling, which only leaves 33 days to fill the year, which really is only 1.5 cycles. So many animals cannot do that, cannot go back in calf within that 365 days. So we end up, if they go later, we end up with this calving drift, where ideally we might have the calves dropping in North Queensland in November, December, and it starts drifting to December, January, February, etc. Here's an example of data that demonstrates the influence of body condition at calving on the expected pregnancy rate for the next mating. As you can see by the highlighted section, once the animals are in body condition score 3 or over, the expected pregnancy rates are significantly higher or quite acceptable. Body condition score 1, which is very poor condition, pregnancy rates can be very low, up to 40%. In body condition score 3, 4 or 5, the conception rates are quite acceptable. 40 to 80 for body condition 3, 60 to 90 for 4, higher for body condition score 5. The body condition score that should be used is based on a 1 to 5 scale. Body condition score 1, poor. The animal displays a very low level of muscling and no evidence of any fat. The skeletal structure is also very pronounced. This animal in body condition score 2, you can see a light tissue covering over the skeleton. The backbone remains clearly distinguishable, as are the rear ribs. Most cattlemen would describe that as in backward store condition. An animal in moderate to average condition like this one can be described as body condition score 3. This cow has a fair degree of muscling but with no significant fat. Neither the backbone or ribs are prominent. The pins are filled but not mounded. The hip bone also remains prominent. This is the most important body condition to remember, as it is necessary to have your cows as a minimum in this condition at calving to give them a chance to fall pregnant again and to enable a calf every 12 months. This animal is in forward condition or body condition score 4. As you can see, the animal is evenly and well covered in muscle and fat. Any skeletal protrusions are all smoothly rounded. Finally, we move to an animal in body condition score 5 or fat. The animal has obvious substantial levels of fat, some of which may be lumpy in appearance, especially around the pins and flanks. Most skeletal definition of this animal has been lost under the good condition. So, management tools to maintain body condition score above 3, and you can see there the main one is stocking rate. That is the most important tool that the producer has to keep the cows in good condition at calving. Next is weaning, your weaning management practices on your property. Usually we'd like to see at least 2 weaning rounds in North Queensland. Then supplementation, and the most important one, wet season phosphorus. And then the last point there, pregnancy testing and breeder segregation. This table shows the result of different stocking rates, 1 to 5 hectares versus 1 to 7 hectares, on branding rates, cow live weight and steer animal annual live weight gain in the Georgetown district. Lighter stocking rates and diet quality equates to a higher annual live weight gain and improved body condition and subsequent branding rates. Over the 3 years of the comparison, we averaged a 10% difference in branding rates. And you can see there from that Namuel stocking rate demonstration from 96 to 98, the difference in animal weight and body condition and its impact on branding rate. Weaning management can also have an impact on your breeders and is noted as the most important tool after stocking rate to maintain breeder condition. Research has shown that weaning can save 10 to 15 kilos a month in that April to June weaning time, and 5 to 10 kilos per month in the later dry season, which would be August, September in North Queensland. This suggests that weaning can have twice the impact of dry season urea supplementation in trying to maintain breeder condition. When looking at body condition score, a body condition score is equivalent to between 30 and 50 kilos live weight. Trials have shown that early weaning can also increase weaning rates by 10 to 15%, but weaning timing is critical. Supplementation can be very beneficial, but it is important that you ensure the lick is economical. Wet season and dry season licks vary between properties from year to year, but large areas of North Queensland are phosphorus deficient, and to work out what supplement is most economical for your property, talk to your local FutureBeef team. We have a lot of evidence to show that feeding phosphorus during the wet season can have a huge impact on branding rates. In the table you can see a significant difference between the branding rates, with an average increase in branding rates over the comparison years of 18%. This is due to the cows getting wet season phosphorus and gaining an extra 30 to 90 kilos live weight over the wet season, which has vastly improved their body condition score and which has led to the significant difference in the branding rate. The only danger with the phosphorus supplementation in the wet season is the cows do eat extra grass, up to 20% more grass, and cattle numbers, breeder numbers, have to be reduced to ensure that you don't run out of grass. But even with the reduction in the cow numbers, significant benefits can be obtained from feeding phosphorus during the wet season. Preg testing and breeder segregation and targeted management and or supplementation are other important tools to maintain body condition in our breeders. At-risk cows are those who have small calves too light to wean, maybe under approximately 80 kilos, or are about to calve early in the dry season. These high-risk groups can be identified with preg testing and put into spell pasture paddocks specifically kept for this reason, and or given a higher level of supplementation with the aim of maintaining their body condition at least at level 3. I'd like to acknowledge the Northern Gulf Resource Management Group who partner in the delivery of the Savannah Plan program. This work enables producers to improve the efficiency and production on their property while promoting sustainable land management. Key points to take home: calf breeders in body condition score 3 or above, and main factors influencing breeder condition are stocking rates is the most important, followed by weaning management, phosphorus in the wet season, and dry season supplementation to at-risk breeders, pregnancy testing and segregation to allow targeted feeding or targeted supplementation of these at-risk groups of breeders. Contact your local FutureBeef team to discuss further and for more information. Thank you.